Yeah, we live. Snow Billy Podcast, Frank Stan.
Audio podcast for all the Frank Stan gang members that's out there. We ain't go nowhere. No matter how much money we get, I'm doing this for the fans, my nigga. I ain't leaving the game because I know I got a hardcore cult audience that fuck with this Frank Stan shit. So we here. Audio podcast got my motherfucking artist, New Rock City in the building. We'll just give us a discussion on how this Frank Stan shit go. Talk to him, New Rock. What's good?
Yo, what's good, man? New Rock City in the fucking building, man. Snow, congratulations on the Frank Stan podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of good things coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of merchandise you throwing that shit on, you know what I'm saying? So, shit's getting big, man, you know what I mean? It's getting big, you know what I mean? It take the mentality of a bad style nigga to even think of some shit like that, though. But, you know, This is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. So we live. We gonna do this for the people, for the culture. So you talking to New Rock City, man. You got your boy Snow Billy. We here.
It's a fact, man. Smoked all that motherfucking Snow Billy, Frank Stan, Frank and Bean strain.
Yeah, I'm blowing some of that shit you shipped me. I'm blowing right now.
Right? That's that Frank and Bean strain right there. That's another part of the brand.
I like how it look too. I like how the shit look.
Right.
Shit looking fire.
Yeah, you know, Apparel, show, the strain. We moving, man. Live podcast. You know how we doing. Frank doing.
Hoodies, hats. You know what I'm saying? We definitely coming with all that, man. Niggas already know what it is, man. Niggas already know what it is. So Snow, man, like, let me ask you a few questions, man. Why not? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What it is, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I see a lot of shit on the internet, man. Like, I see a lot of shit on the internet. You know what I mean? First and foremost is New Rock City talking. You know what I'm saying? You can look me up on Instagram, KNEW_ROCK_city, New Rock City. But, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of shit on the internet, man. I see a lot of things going on and shit like that. The most thing I be seeing is dumbass questions and shit like certain, and it be niggas like just don't know shit as far as like the area they in, the household they grew up in. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you know, if a nigga like was on some in the hood, living in the hood, and they going to work every day and shit like that, and
right.
they in the hood, but you know, like the mind frame ain't the same as ours.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So these is the niggas you got asking questions on the internet that don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? The mentality of a bad style nigga. So where a nigga just be talking to you like, yo, son, you looking at a nigga talking to you. You just looking at that nigga like, yo, son, I don't give a fuck what this nigga talking about. I'm trying to eat right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't even understand that mentality, son. But
I mean, you know, it's the
yeah, go ahead.
It's the mentality, you know, coming from, you know, where we come from, you know, coming from, you know, that concrete jungle, you know, which is, you know, the New York City Housing Authority. You know what I'm saying? Coming from there, man, it makes you it makes you be creative. It makes you want more. It makes you want to do better. It makes you want better. So, you know, you got to stand out. You know, you got to be, you know, I see a lot of people doing podcasting, but it's like, you know, everybody's doing the same thing. There's no uniqueness in the game.
Facts. It's a digital world now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of caveman mentalities. Niggas still thinking in the past. But it's a digital world, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't up on this digital world and you don't know how to make shock value content, man, I advise you to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's very important, man. That's why, you know, I keep the Frank Stan alive, because at the end of the day, man, shout out to all the Frank Stan gang members, man, all across the world, man, that support the Frank Stan, man. You know, my guys on Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying? You know, my guys on IG, YouTube guys, and everybody that just, you know, support the whole Frank Stan, man, because I do it because it's unique and I created it from scratch and it have a hell of a meaning behind it. So it's like, ain't nothing like the Frank Stan, man. Ain't no podcast, no show like the Snow Billy Frank Stan podcast show. So, you know, we got to keep it going, and, you know, we going to put the equity behind it, and we gonna make it one of the biggest shows in the podcast land, man. Shout out to all my guys, Whack 100, No Jumper, Academics, Gilly, Wallow, Joe Button, all the podcast guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I'm more left like a show. Yeah, definitely, man. We got to be unique in this thing, man. It was like the urban book game. When the urban book game came out, everybody wanted to write books. Everybody was an author, but everybody had the same story. It was the same thing. Same thing with the podcasting right now. It's like the same thing, bro. Is nobody have no uniqueness. That's why the Frank stand is here to show the uniqueness of podcasting and content.
Yes. Like, you gonna get the real official. Like, niggas be wanting to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get it right here at the Snow Billy Frank Stamp podcast, man. Like, I'm gonna ask Snow a question I'm pretty sure the whole world wanna hear, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see his answer. Right now, Snow, you know what I'm saying? If Danny Hernandez would want to work with you, man, right now, like, what would be your thoughts on that?
Hey, yo, you know, it's interesting because I was asked that same question on Clubhouse, and Death for the Cloud Chaser room asked me that question, man, and you know, I said the first thing I do, you know, I will apply collateral damage to his situation because, you know, you can't work with a person after so much damage been done. You know what I'm saying? The first thing you gotta apply with getting that person back on track is applying collateral damage to that artist. You know, you got to apply that. So that's how I would do anything with him is, you know, coming in on a collateral damage tip and fixing what he messed up.
Okay. It's another thing I want to touch on, you know what I'm saying, as far as that boy, because, you know, the internet see what it see, you know what I'm saying, they don't really understand life as far as that area. Could you, like, elaborate, because the world didn't really see it, they just thought, they seen what they seen, they just felt how they felt. Could you elaborate what it meant for the likes of you and the niggas who was holding 6ix9ine down? Could you elaborate what it meant for the likes of y'all to even be sitting on 6ix9ine block?
What you mean, like the difference of
far as
geographical?
As far as the separation of Bushwick and Bedford-Stuyvesant?
Or you mean dealing with, you know, that side being Latino and then the other side being more African American? Oh yeah, you know, it's definitely a race barrier on that side of the tracks because of, you know, the heavy Latino culture they got in the Bushwick area. So, you know, just a whole bunch of black guys, especially a black gang organization, whatever you want to label it, you know, having an access and a power over a Latin kid, you know, of course, you know, you have the racism and you have the dislikes. I mean, you know, there's always a Latino and African American power struggle in the neighborhood. You know that shit.
Let me ask you this though, like, can you explain to the people, like, as far as on Danny's behalf, like, what it even meant for him to even deal with niggas from the start? What it, like, the shit that it meant as far as, like, to his people. He was basically what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah,
like,
basically, man. You know, come on, you know, it's just history. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, it dates back to, you know, just the African Americans against the Latinos in the neighborhoods of Bedford-Stuyvesant and Bushwick. You know, I mean, you know, you got African Americans in Bushwick as well, but dealing with him being an artist and him being with the Latino culture, you know, yeah, you got your Latinos, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't feeling the situation, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, you know, you